Hello everyone, hello, Cemetary here with some more. I could squeeze under here. Look at that. Perfect. That was an epic thing we just did. Anyway, we're back with some more Ghost of Tsushima. It is Monday, it is cold out. I have a blanket over me, a mini cat who keeps trying to lie with me and then deciding, now I got the zoomies, I'm gonna run around. We got our family clan armor here. Look at this. We look sick. Got antlers on, everything. We got Vector in chat. We got Jeremy in chat. Jeremy asks Vector how his day is going. Vector says it's going okay so far. You know, all good, all good. Look at that. Look at that red tree. So, our plan for today, which will get sidetracked very quickly, but we're going to go do this, question mark. Then we're going to go do this side quest. And then probably the second side quest, because she has another one if it's available. And if it is, we'll do that. And then otherwise we'll do Duel Under Autumn Leaves, which will complete the requirements for this, at least the first part of it. We'll probably have another duel we'll have to do after that. But look how pretty this area is. There's some Mongols over there. A better way to wake up than to die to some Mongols.
Who will face me first? It's a man.
But we must set an example for our people by remaining true to our code and to ourselves.
The poison's just for now. After the Mongols are gone, I won't need it.
Guy was still talking after his death. What was that achievement for anyway? Hang on, I gotta find that out. Was that for... Oh, there's like fucking 50,000. All in the rest? Beat the maximum enemies within a single standoff. Alright. Did it, team. You wanna know what New Game Plus had its own achievements? A lot of achievements in this game. Is it a shrine over here? Alright. Oh, you know, it might be a shrine, but there's also,
You better run! I get this sword! Get on the fight!
they ran afoul of the ghost that day. One an arrow to the face. I said I probably didn't need to use that. Hey, Fox, probably didn't need to use that, but I was more likely the longer I don't use it, the more likely I am to take a hit, so I may as well just get it out. End them that fast. Plus, fighting Straw Hat runners could be a pain in the ass. They suck. Why do you ever always jump the furthest distance you can jump? Why not just little jumps? Besides, we need all the fox shrines we can get, guys, because the next one's gonna strengthen our charms, which is super. Also, this fox den is really, really far away compared to all the other ones we've dealt with. There it is, though. Honor the shrine. Now we gotta find 2 more. Look how happy he is. Now we're gonna go do this. Alright, that's 310 meters away, but we're not riding into our... Oh, are we? I think we had to go around the village last time, so... Anyway, Jeremy? Vector, how was your guys' weekend? What'd you guys get up to? Did you eat any hamburgers? No, Tayama. Hey, Tayama, fuck those things up. Oh no. Tayama did not fuck those guys up. Tayama lost heavily to them that time. Get a meatloaf hamburger, that sounds interesting. Vector, did you have a meatloaf hamburger? Sup, bitch?
Leaves? No. Young master, would you like something to eat?
I'm fine, Yuriko. I just need the poison. You are trying to remember the ingredients.
They were flowers. You remember them, don't you? The ones I planted at your family cemetery.
I remember washing the graves. Father made me hold buckets of water from the lake.
He knew it would make you strong and teach you to respect your ancestors. Don't you remember the flowers, Jin?
Spider lilies.
That's right. In darkness blooms the spider lily.
Oh my god, we have Pokemon Vector's never heard of? And they're all Pokemon
Spider lilies. You can craft a poison
that are still
makes
his favorite?
folks go mad. Tear each other to pieces. It's awful.
It's for a good cause. Just make it strong enough to work on men.
If you think it's necessary, I know exactly where to find what we need. This way.
This part of the forest. I was here when I was a child.
After your mother passed away.
I refused to believe she was gone. So I ran from home and came here.
Your mother loved to take long walks here.
I searched until sundown. I kept shouting for her. But she was gone. And I was lost.
You were missing for 3 days.
There's a
Nearly
haiku
dead
spot
by
here.
the time your father found you.
I've never seen him so angry.
Angry at himself for failing to protect you. I've seen your father before countless battles, and he was never more worried than the sleepless nights he spent searching for his only son. Not much farther to the cemetery. I wonder what your father would make of the ghost.
He would disapprove, like my uncle.
Don't be so sure. They argued often. Kazumasa thought your uncle too rigid, willfully blind to possibilities. Kazumasa had imagination.
Imagination? My father?
You're like him in more ways than you know.
It sounds like his dad agreed that he should be trained in a traditional style, but then was perhaps going to open him up to like more. Yeah, I couldn't fucking see.
Stay there.
I don't lose very many duels, but usually when I do, it's for buffs. It's just because I like all the buttons where I like. But that one there was bullshit. I couldn't see past the fucking enemy's shoulders because he got a cricket. Where'd the cemetery? Is there more Mongols here? There is. There's at least one more Mongol. Why would they set up huts in a cemetery? What is wrong with them? Damn Gen 9. I don't got time for that. Is that all the Mongols? Might be. Jeremy, how many Mongols would you take out on an average day back in the day? There's still more Mongols, huh? That man just said fin to it, Jeremy. Did you shoot your pants? At least 100? Alright, this is probably not the best use for this, but imagine the flare of it. Excuse me? Jeremy, if you went into the future and you were married to a Mongol man, would you be upset? What if it looked like you were like legitimately in love though?
Did you drive them off?
Yes. It's safe to look for the spider lilies.
Why would we look for them here?
Isn't this where you used to plant them?
Oh. No, not here. It's been so long. They're in another cemetery. Your great aunt's branch of the family. It's not far.
The spider lilies are in another cemetery. We just got Princess Peach.
Yuriko, do you remember? I was 5 or 6. I had a nightmare about this forest. A fight.
It wasn't a nightmare. I told you it was to keep you calm.
That was real? I remember men shouting.
Our retinue was returning home late one night. We were ambushed by Ronin.
The Ronin must have been dangerous. My father's samurai were frightened.
Not of the Ronin. Of Kazumasa.
Of my father? Why?
He and his samurai drove the Ronin off. But Kazumasa pursued them on foot. You could hear their screams. He returned to us just before dawn, covered in blood. Some of his own men mistook him for a demon of the forest. Do you recognize this lake?
We used to meditate here.
How you'd fidget.
You told me to pretend I was a rock, and all I wanted was to swim.
The view's much better from the shore. Join me, young master. These old bones need a rest. This time you'll have to keep me from fidgeting. Some of my favorite memories happened at this lake.
Lost her virginity here.
Stopping a child's fidgeting?
Your mother and I would come here when she was pregnant with you.
They would come here, so she definitely scissored here.
We should keep moving.
A grown man, and you still can barely sit still.
We can meditate again. After the war.
Yes, young master.
You've sat for 8 seconds. We move now. Rest complete.
The cemetery isn't far.
Feels much closer when you're not carrying water.
Nidorina appears. It's Vector's favorite Pokemon, but it's also one that he got into a fist fight with.
How could they?
They may break stone, but they cannot erase the memory of these warriors.
Please gather the spider lilies. I can't bear to look.
I think I see a cricket cage here as well.
My Aunt Matsu would weep at the condition of this place. Most of these warriors fell in a rebellion at Yuriko. They deserve better than this.
Now they're singing cricket. Jeremy, did you fall at the Battle of Yarikawa?
This is all I could find.
It is enough to make the poison, but I don't want our time to end.
The Shimura Cemetery isn't far.
With a view of the waterfall. Let's go, my lord.
I think we've decided to take a tour of the cemeteries.
Kazumasa, I do enjoy our rides together.
Did you say Kazumasa?
Did I? You ride with your father's grace.
Did you often go riding with my father?
Lord Sakai taught me to ride a horse.
Is Yuriko gonna die at the end of these quests? Kind of feels like the our mind is slipping the further and further we go into our quest chain. I think a Mongol camp.
Careful. Mongols ahead.
Wait, I can mix the new poison for you.
Alright, let's do it.
How does it work?
Oh, it's terrible. Causes madness. They'll turn on each other like wild beasts.
Good. Make it. Quickly.
The poison is finished. Take it.
Hallucination dart.
I'll stay here.
I really like immediately knew there was something wrong with this guy and ran over instead of trying to fight him. Was he actually gonna attack me? I don't think any of them have ever actually tried to attack me in the midst of the ghost mode here, so that's kind of interesting. I just should try and loot all these dudes I just called out and murdered. Anyway, the hallucination one there is pretty cool. The one guy with the swords, it was kind of evident that he had been, you know, something was going on, and because he like ran over instead of attacking people. But the guy with the bow, he wasn't really obvious that he was induced with madness. Yet that dude still ran over and tried to fuck on him like the moment I caused the status effect, which is kind of silly when you think about it. And they just set that patch of grass on fire because fuck that grass. Exactly. Like, he didn't start firing immediately or anything either, so. I'll go back to Yuriko here in a sec. I'm just looting the village before then. Hey, I got a hallucination turret randomly. Turns out Yuriko didn't need to make anything after all. We already had it. Or they already had them in the village. Ooh, Mongol artifact. Sam, or masked dance, is a Tibetan Buddhist ceremony that held at the beginning of each year, considered important for exorcising evil spirits. The Mongol Empire gradually took control of Tibet in the 1240s and the 1250s. Jeremy, does your family still do the annual evil spirit riddance dance? They were smoking them. Have those. Thank you. Jin Sakai does not use doors. Or he is the ghost. Jin is a deep-seated fear of doors. Yeah.
I thought we rid ourselves of those bandits.
Those are Mongols.
Not bandits, Mongols.
Oh, I couldn't see them from here. After all this, I'm worried about the Shimura Cemetery, my lord. Would you check on it with me?
Of course, Yuriko. Let's have a look.
This question is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Are you tired, Yuriko?
No, Lord Sakai. This is the best day I've had since our afternoon at Lake Oni.
I don't remember that. You are sure that was me?
It was so long ago. You must have forgotten.
This is how you find out that Yuriko and her dad were sleeping together. Or his dad, one of the two.
The war hasn't touched this place.
I said what I said.
Do you remember, young master? We'd pay our respects to the Shimura warriors buried, then spend the afternoon writing poems.
I remember, Yuriko.
Let's write one now.
Write a poem with Yuriko. Okay, well, Yuriko can wait a sec, because I think there's a cricket here. Also something else over there. Jeremy, do you want to compose a haiku about William? Reflect on impermanence. Unmoving mountain. Soaring ambition. Breakable walls. Endlessly flowing water, but works of men are frail. Stone abides rushing water. Life flows into death. Life blossoms and fades. Lord and clans vanish.
Soaring ambition. The works of men are frail. Lords and clans vanish.
Is it true that you're the top player for Clash of Clans?
Well said, my lord. The proud do not endure. The greatest of us fall in the end.
We should return to Omi.
I'll stay a while.
I know better than to argue.
Good. You learned something today. Kazumasa used to say Lord Shimura was too concerned with that castle.
The strongest point on the island.
He equated strength with the huge, the immovable, like a mountain.
He had a point. Doubt and indecision have destroyed armies. In the midst of battle, true leaders must stay rooted, stand firm.
But look at that waterfall. All that immovable rock yields to water. The strength we need is all around us. I have one more place I would
Damn
like
it.
to visit, my lord.
Is it the
Are you
grave?
ready?
Okay, it's a different quest. Yuriko's keepsake. Arrows have a 15% chance to poison enemies. Alright, that's actually not terrible. What did I just unequip for that, though? Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's put on the... that on for a bit.
Lord.
Got a few different things we can do after this, but we're going to do this first, and then we'll go back and talk to her and do her quest. For now, though, let's take a break. We'll be back in about a minute 30. Don't go anywhere.